Let's just take the telephone records first up. The telephone records that I have start in August 2019, on the 13th of August. They go up till September 2020. And in these calls, there are 62 outgoing calls, 42 incoming calls, a total of 104 calls, suggesting that the victim and the main accused were in touch. Now, a lot of people, when they look at this, wonder, so what if the victim and the main accused had 100 calls over a year or so? The fact is that she's dead. Someone is responsible for that murder. She alleges that she was gang raped, and that's what needs to be probed and proven, and that these call records by themselves mean nothing. How do you look at the call records that have been put out by the UP police and the connection between the victim and the accused? Shantanu.
Rahul, hopefully I'm audible. I was in Hathras almost for 6-7 hours yesterday, and I'm not at all surprised by the call records. But even a child in any road of the sublanes of that village knows that that Sandeep, the accused, and the victim had an affair, and there's no problem in that. And that also talks about the caste tension. There's no caste tension between a Thakur boy and a Dalit girl having an affair, which is fine. So this call records that way is not a surprise for me, because if they were in an affair, they must be talking to each other on phone. Point number one. Pradhan on record said on multiple channels that both the families came to them because they were not happy. So families, this is the point to be noted, and for some reason, a lot of you amazing journalists never told us this. These two families were in tension, and because of this relationship, and Pradhan knows it. I don't know why will someone not talk to the Pradhan. That they came to me, I settled them, and I advised them, send this boy to Delhi. It seems the boy was living in Delhi for quite a while, for 4-5 months, and he came back 3-4 days just before that incident. So I think that established a totally different story, that a boy who was going around, who has an affair with the girl, why will he rape? And in the village, this is a very common knowledge, that the brother of the victim and the accused, and the name of both of them, name is Sandeep, it seems, they used to fight a lot because of this affair between the girl and this boy. So I think that's totally a now different narrative. And now if you see the video, when the girl is telling, she's able to speak. This video is coming out that people are saying, no, she was not in the state to speak. And she's saying some name, mother is saying some name. And then all of a sudden, when she's again in quite a situation, she takes 4 other names. And one name in India today is byte only. The milk factory guy is saying that Ramu was the milk factory. If she's telling one wrong name, what the other names are also wrong.
So Pawan Khera, respond to what Shantanu Gupta is saying. And if there were lots of comments coming from the village of Bhulghadi where this incident happened, where there are several locals who are now suggesting that the girl and the boy had a relationship, that the families were at odds because of this relationship between a Dalit girl and a Thakur boy, and that was at the core of the friction. This is not really establishing what led to her murder and the brutal assault on her, but that we'll come to later. But now the UP police has put out call records to suggest that the girl and the boy spoke 104 times between October 13, 2019 till the date of her death.
Rahul, just as your channel doesn't hold kangaroo courts, you know I also wouldn't like to participate in any such speculation here, sitting with some evidence provided by the police. No, I don't think I'd like to indulge in any of this. Facts and the questions remain. The question of her dying declaration remains. The fact that it was totally mismanaged, mishandled by the administration, the way they cremated her in the middle of the night, pouring kerosene or petrol on her body without involving her folks and parents, remains. This is a very vital thing which really remains. These are our concerns. This is why we protest, and this is why we have been cornering the government.